Alright, hello everyone. This is Rich, and I am back with my VHS, DVD, and Netflix update, or Netflix recent watches for, what the hell is today's date? January 18th, 2011. And I believe this is my newest DVD update for this year. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyways, let's start off with the VHS. It's only one. But, you know, I got it over the Christmas holiday, so that kind of tells you how long it's been since I did a fucking video. Santa Claus the movie. Starring John Lithgow, Dudley Moore, and that's about it that I recognize offhand. I love this VHS cover. I know this is available on DVD because I've seen it at Target, but I know it doesn't have this cover. I'm like 99% sure it didn't have this cover. And this is an awesome cover. I don't know why. This always attracted me as a child. But yeah, if I had to like rate this like as far as like Christmas movie, like my personal favorite Christmas movies, this would have to be in my top 5. Like actual like non-horror related Christmas films. Yeah. And just before my girlfriend asked, no, none of those top 5s are Nightmare Before Christmas. I do not want to watch a movie about a guy going through a midlife crisis. Thank you. Anyways, should I do the recent Netflix watches for the DVDs? I think I shall. Alright. First one is the Robin Williams movie, a dark comedy. It's called World's Greatest Dad. It has, I don't know the kid's name, but it has, Junie, from, what the hell, Spy Kids in it. He's also the same kid that gets, beaten to death with a stick in the beginning of the Halloween remake. So, yeah, that's fun. Anyways, World's Greatest Dad is about Robin Williams, who is I think he's some sort of like literary teacher, sucks at writing, and his son eventually, by accident, through I think autoerotic asphyxiation, I believe, kills himself. So, but instead, Robin Williams finds him, and he makes it look like a suicide, and he writes up the suicide note. And apparently it gets published in the news and at the school, and people are like thinking he's like some like new like saint, like his son's like a new saint of some sort. So yeah, and like apparently Robin Williams then writes like his journals or whatever, and then publishes them in a book and stuff, and he's like big and famous and shit. Yeah. See Robin Williams' penis at the end, so, you know, you got that going for you if you really want to see Robin Williams' penis. Which I didn't. No one should. But if I had to rate this movie was fucking awesome. I'd like say as far as a dark comedy goes, like, it's definitely like a B+, you know, type of movie. Like, if you like dark comedies like Rushmore, or Heathers, something like that. Or like, what's that one? Very Bad Things. Definitely up your alley. One that's just terrible, to go from really good to really fucking terrible. Night of the Demons remake. Oh my god. This was terrible. My cat will agree. You can't see him, he's offhand. He's about to jump off the chair. But, yeah, the movie's fucking terrible. Fat Edward Furlong. This movie has nothing to do with the original. Really doesn't. Like, the original is, like, a couple of kids go into a haunted house, and there's a demon in there, and she's possessing people, and she kills all the people inside before the night's up, before they can pass over the water, you know, to get out of the fucking house. It's not that fucking hard of a movie. But I literally, I gave this movie a good shot. I watched 25 minutes of it. And nothing happened. Nothing fucking happened. All it was about drug dealing with Edward Furlong. Nothing fucking happened. There was a bunch of, like, girls calling each other sluts and bitches and dressing in sexy cat, things. That's it. Ugh. Like, it might have gotten good after all, but I couldn't stand anymore. It was shit. It was shit. And that's saying something from me. It was like there's no effort to even attempt to remake this. Like, when you think of Night of the Demons, you don't think of, like, drug dealers going to a house to sell drugs at, like, a party to get money and then, like, bad shit happening. That's not Night of the Demons. No. No, sir. No. F+ for that movie. Because it fails. Another remake. Down the fucking toilet. Go Back Up. Good movie. It's getting remade. I forget who is doing it, but it's a book that got made into a Swedish film, and then it's gonna remake into another film. But The Girl Who Played with Fire. It's part of trilogy of books. It's Girl Who Played with Fire. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Girl Who Played with Fire. And then it's The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. I watched the first one, which was, I believe it's The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, on Netflix the other day. And it was really awesome. It's brilliant. I really don't want to spoil anything for you. I'll give you, like, a basic plot is that there's this, like, hacker chick, and she kind of gets in with this guy who's, like, a reporter, and she's, like, helping him to solve a crime. But also there's this whole, like, subtext with, like, a parole officer, and her parole officer is, like, raping her, and there's a real awesome, like, redemption scene with that, which I thought she was going to cut off his penis or something like that. But no, it's really interesting, and it's not anything testicular in nature, which I thought it was going to be. But yeah, definitely check that out. I will see the other two eventually, hopefully before the remake comes out, and yeah, it was really awesome. I really suggest people see that film. It was really awesome. I will probably be buying all three of those, the Swedish versions, sometime soon. Sometime soon. If they come out like a box set, I'm sure I'll buy them. Lastly is this 80s movie that I just saw randomly. I'm like, I saw that back when I was a kid. It's called Big Shots. Has the kid who played Eddie Winslow on Family Matters. I don't know his damn name. The non-Urkel boy on Family Matters. Not Jaleel White. It's about this kid whose father dies. And, you know, when your father dies, of course, you know, what you do as being a suburban kid, you go to the ghettos of Chicago to, you know, drop all your cares. Of course. So yeah, it was really interesting. There's like this whole subtext where this guy steals the white kid's watch, and like it goes to like this pawn shop, and this guy's like really skeevy. So him, Eddie Winslow, and this white kid have to go and like get it back from him, and like they don't know that they're using real guns to like rob him. They think they're like really awesome cap guns, and they realize they're real guns and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, this movie would never be made this time, this like era of time ever. Like real kids using real guns in like a kid's film, never happened. I love 80s films when it's like that. It's awesome. But yeah, that movie's awesome. If you see it on Netflix, check it out if you want just a good remembrance of like 80s kids comedies. Like, it's very, very good. And plus you see a very young Eddie Winslow kid. I forget his name. Don't know it. I know he was in one of the Saw films. Like, I don't know which one. That's the only thing I've seen him in recently. So I will start off with a box set that I got that I only really wanted one movie from, but it was cheaper to get the box set than go pay for the one movie. Now, this is called the Aussie Horror Collection. Now, I really only got this for one film, and it was Patrick. But when I went to FYE that had it, they wanted $15 for it. They wanted $10 for this pack. Same exact film. So I'm like, alright, well, I'll just get this. I don't have to watch these other films, but I want to get this. So I watched it. It's not bad. It's like, kind of like a weird Carrie type movie. It's like, with, like, I don't know, like a dreamscape smidge in there, I guess. It's like a guy's like comatose, and he's using like, he's like crazy, and he's using his mind in his sleep to kill people and stuff, using telekinesis and things and whatnot. It's not bad. It's Elite release, or Elite Entertainment release. This is the uncut European version, and it has commentary with the director and an Easter egg that I didn't care to look for. May 1978. I recommend this if you like semi-slow movies, suspense thrillers. If you like the movie like, I don't know, like Visiting Hour, I guess. I kept on thinking of Visiting Hour for some reason in Carrie when I was watching this. Visiting Hours, I think. Yeah. Anyways, and then there's the other two on here, which I didn't watch. I didn't care to watch because I'm like, I don't want to watch these. I don't have anything to do with them. But, I mean, if any of you recommend these, I'll surely watch them. One's called Strange Behavior, which has this dude in here that looks like it's something, like he's wearing like a Plan 9 from Outer Space mask. You know? Yeah. Strange Behavior. Good kids turn killers. And Thirst, which looks like a vampire movie, and if you know me, I'm not one for vampire movies. Ever. Yeah. So, this is rare. Out of all my collection of films, I might own like 15 movies, maybe that are vampire related. So yeah. That's the box set. Anyways, I'm going to cut this real quick. I'll be back in a second because I got to let my cat out because he's being a gay.